I'm going to show you the easiest online income stream you can create right now. In this video, I'm going to give you 6 steps to create that online income stream right now. If you start today, you can potentially make money in 7 to 10 days, and that money will keep coming. Okay, it's amazing. All right. If you don't know, my name's Jace Perry. I made a lot of money selling on Amazon. I did t-shirts and books. I made nearly $1 million in sales. I predominantly focused on books, self-publishing. My highest month was $50,000 with a $21,000 profit. Check out my Instagram, leave a link below. I've documented everything from when I first started, right at the bottom of my Instagram, about zero to making $50,000, and I also sold the business $200,000. Okay, basically, I'm just saying I'm legit enough to advise on how to make online income stream. Yeah, not bragging or anything. You just got to be straight up transparent in this day and age, because there's a lot of people saying stuff that they don't do. I'm doing it right now. I'm selling books right now. My students are selling books right now. So I'm advising on how to create online income selling books. Anyway, I'm waffling. These are the 6 things you need to do to create an online income stream through self-publishing. All right. And I'll tell you why self-publishing in a minute, and I'll explain what it is. So don't worry. But first things first, you're going to have to want and need it. All right. When I first started online money, I just wanted something to help out on the side. That will provide me freedom as well from location. All right. I moved to Mauritius now from UK. I could never do that if I was making money in a business in UK. It'd be very, very difficult. Definitely not if I was stuck in a 9-to-5 job in the UK case. Very, very difficult. Right. You need to have a want and need, because whilst making online money through self-publishing is easy, it's the easiest I can think of for making online money, it still requires work. It's still a bit hard, if that makes sense. Okay? There's still going to be some effort you need to put in, and there's still be a point where you start it and you're going to think, hey, it's not as easy as Jay said. It's not as easy as I thought. Maybe I'll jump onto something else. Maybe I'll quit. It's at that point there you need to really think why you actually want to do this, so you stick with it. Because most self-publishers, most of these guys that try to do the online money, they fail because they quit. If you just stick with it long enough, you'll make money, and I'll go into that in a second. All right, so have your want and need. Really think about it. And it could be something simple, like you just want help paying for the shopping every month. When I first started, I was getting a few $100s a month, but that was awesome because it would help pay for the shopping. It could be as simple as that. You can have anything from zero to where I got like $21,000, anywhere in between. You could be happy just making less than $1,000 a month. A lot of people are happy with that. A lot of my students are happy with just that. And that's it, which is fine. But just understand, if that's your goal, just keep that in your mind, because there'll be a point where you think, hold up, this isn't going as I planned. And that's the point there where you got to think, right, no, I want my $1,000. I'm going to stick with this until I make it. Okay. And that attitude there will get you there. All right. Because it's a very logical sequence. Anyway, I'm going ahead of myself. So I have a want and need. Now, why self-publish? Number one, because you're aligning with Amazon. If you don't know what self-publishing is, basically you upload a digital book. Don't worry, you don't need to be a writer. I'll go into that in a minute. Anyone can do this. You upload a digital version of a book onto Amazon. Amazon put it on Amazon.com, whatever. When someone buys it, Amazon print it, Amazon deliver it, Amazon deal with the customer service, Amazon deal with the returns, but there's never any returns on books. That's another thing. You'll never lose money on returns. I sold 10,000 books in a month, and I never got one single return. I sold 6,000 t-shirts. I got 15 to 20% return. So it's crazy. No return. Self-publishing, people love buying books. They make an impulse buy like that. That's also very good. So your sales can potentially just skyrocket. Amazon's got the power to skyrocket. If you get the niche right, the title and the cover, that's the things that I teach the most. If you get those right and it's in the right niche, you could potentially go from just making like nothing, like a few dollars here and there. Suddenly, loads of people just start buying your books. And it's crazy when that happens. And it will happen if you get the fundamentals right. And I'll give you a little bit about that in a sec, okay? So self-publishing, very, very easy because Amazon deal with everything. Very, very passive, I would say. It's as close to passive income as you get, I would say. So if you're a busy parent like me, if you've got a job already, if you've got a business already, you want to create something on the side that gives you more money without the stress, that's why I always recommend this. Yes, Amazon do take the lion's share, but they take the lion's share of stress and aggravation as well. So it's well worth it if you're busy. Okay, so that's why self-publishing. Right. If you're still here, then I'm assuming you're interested in actually self-publishing. So you just need to get an account now. Now, if you haven't got an account, it's very, very simple. You just go to Google, you type something like that, create KDP account, and you'll see this. You click on that. And then if you've already got an Amazon account, you can just literally just sign in with your Amazon account and we'll take you to the KDP page. And then you put in your details and bank details done. And you've got an account. Simple as that. If you haven't got an Amazon account, then you'll have to sign up to Amazon, and then it will take you again through the KDP section where you just sign up. Okay, simple as that, and you get an account. Once you get an account, it will look something like this. Create, manage, publish books, and then all you need to do is you click here and you want to create a paperback. Paperback's what I teach because I've made a lot of money in paperbacks. I know people make money on ebooks. Some people make money in hardcovers, but to me, paperbacks is the one because most people buy paperbacks, right? And there's a lot of money in paperbacks. Okay, so you just do create paperback. Now, how do you create a book? Now, if you never ever know how to create a book, you're probably thinking, how do I create a book? Now with AI, it's so simple. I'm going to show you now. But just pay attention to my fourth step. My fourth step is just publish. All right, so you've just got your account, just publish now. I teach my students this. Now, there's a reason I teach my students, and the reason I emphasize just publishing, because I think it was last time I checked, I did a bit of research. I asked ChatGPT and Google. 87% of people get a KDP account and they don't publish, or it's a very high percentage. And I can understand why, because they get an account and then they're thinking, what do I do with it? How do I create a book? Is my book going to be any good? Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. All you want to do is just publish. All right. Just get that first book out there. And the simplest way to do that, to start easy and make a profit if potentially sells. Right now, 2026, we're in February 2026. This is what I'm doing right now. This is what my students are doing right now, is create trivia books. And the reason trivia books is you can create the whole thing in ChatGPT, the interior, the whole inside of the book, all ChatGPT, and it's high profit. Those two together, that means you're going to get the easiest money possible on Amazon. How do you create a trivia book? All you do is ChatGPT. I'm not going to go show you everything now because it will take some time, but I'll show you the examples of when it's done. You just do ChatGPT. Actually, guys, you're here with me now, and you're right here, so I might as well just show you. Let's close that. Right. So ChatGPT. Just say you're doing a trivia sports book. You saw there I had a baseball book that I've done recently. I did this as an example here. Let me just show you guys. Continue without saving. All right, this cool baseball trivia. So all you do is just say, give me 10 chapters for a baseball trivia book. Make them popular. You kind of get it though. If you've used ChatGPT, you can see where I'm going with this. So it's giving you 10 chapters. Then you ask for each chapter, give me 50 trivia with the answers. Okay. Then you'll have everything in ChatGPT. Then you go to Canva. I'm just going to pause it and bring up the interior. Okay. Then you go to Canva. You create your pages, like 6x9 page. And then you're going to copy everything from ChatGPT into Canva. So ignore this bit. This is separate way. But look here. It's a baseball trivia book. So I put a little quote to make it look interesting. I did a contents page, which would have been those 10 chapters that ChatGPT gave me. I did this little dude here as well. And then an intro. Again, ChatGPT. Some fun facts. And then the trivia. Boom. Boom. Simple as that. You just repeat that until you've got the whole trivia book done. That could take about 4 to 6 hours, by the way, because you're going to be doing every page. So there's some work. This is what I'm saying. There is some work. But you're creating a book now that could potentially make you money and keep making you money, right? So that's the interior done, right? How do you do the cover? Well, I do the cover in ideogram. So I'm just going to go over to ideogram. Ideogram. And you just use you can use ChatGPT to create you a prompt, or you can just one of the cheating methods I do with a little sneaky, cheaty. I think under explore. I think I need to sign in first. Let me sign in. One of the cheeky methods I do is I look what other people have done on Ideogram, and then I kind of steal the way they've done their prompts as well. That's a bit cheeky. Obviously, if someone's done a cover, exact cover for your book, then don't copy them outright. That could come back and bite in the arse later. But you can kind of get an idea of what sort of prompt they use. So I'm just gonna. I can't search here, but anyway, you can scroll, explore here, and just check for the covers. But also, you could just literally just ask it here: create me a book cover for a baseball trivia book. Something like that. Obviously, I'm just being super, super simple for this video, but just to give you an idea, you go into detail, you could say, focus on the typography, make sure the typography is big, make sure you got some baseballs in there, etc., etc. You guys know how to use prompts by now. So there you go. So once you've done that, you create the interior and the cover, then you literally upload it to your Amazon KDP account. Okay. And that's your book online. Now, okay, I won't wait for that because we'll be waiting for a while. Now, you're probably thinking, simple, it can't be that simple, Jace. It cannot be that simple. What am I missing? What's the catch here, isn't it? You don't go from just doing that, what I've just shown you in 5 minutes, to making like thousands a month, do you? Okay? Here's the thing though. It is that simple, all right? But what happens is, because you publish quick and just get your book out there, right? That's like the easy bit, just getting it out there, okay? I've just shown you how to do it. You can literally just copy what I did there and get a book out there. It's not going to be great. It's going to be it's not going to be your masterpiece. This probably won't make you money. Well, it might do. Okay, some of my students do get lucky in their first book. But the hard bit now is to keep doing it. All right, and that brings me to my point 5. Being consistent. Now, this is the hard bit. What I teach and what I teach my students is just publish quick, because you just got your account. We want you hot. There's a reason you just got your Amazon KDP account. We want you publishing quick to keep that heat. Okay, do it. Then as soon as you can, publish your next book, same niche. So you've just done baseball trivia. You're going to do exactly the same niche, baseball trivia, but you're going to change the title. Baseball trivia and facts. Next book straight after that. History of baseball and trivia. Next book straight after that. Baseball trivia, true or false. You see what I'm doing here? Just keep you consistent. That's the hard bit. This is the bit that most people fail at. Because they don't do that, they lose momentum, they don't learn anything, nothing compounds, they don't make money, then they say KDP don't work. Now, flip it the other way. If you were to constantly just say this is your timeline here, and you're just publishing book after book after book after book after book. Let's just say this is knowledge for now. I'll just put a little K. Knowledge. What do you think happens to your knowledge in that one niche? Remember, you're just sticking to one niche. What do you think happens over that period of time? Do you think your 5th book or 6th book is going to be better than your first book? Of course it is. Because you're compounding knowledge, you're starting to understand the niche. And when you start doing that and you start understanding the customer, that's when you make money, all right? And that comes from consistently doing it, because as by default, your books will get better, let alone if you're consciously trying to make them better. See what I mean? So that's just the method I teach. That's why my students are making money. All right, to be consistent, and I did add there improve. So just make sure you're improving, okay? So there you go, guys. That's 6 steps to creating an online machine. I know I've just done a broad stroke of it, but the guys that really want this will start looking into Amazon KDP now. By the way, I've got a whole full system below. Gives you everything step by step. You just want to jump in it. But if not, there's a lot of resources out there for Amazon KDP. And I would strongly suggest Amazon KDP, self-publishing, same thing. I would strongly suggest this as your first online income stream, especially if you're already busy with stuff, because you could just do that 1 hour every single day. And then eventually when stuff starts selling, you could just continue doing the 1 hour, but now you got money coming in and you don't need to deal with anything else. Like with Etsy, with Shopify, you'll get customer service to deal with. Problems with inventory. Yeah. Emails. God, you might have to do the occasional phone call. But with this, You could stick to the 1 hour a day, keep doing it. When your books sell, you're still doing 1 hour a day, but now you got money coming in, and that money will just keep compounding. And you just keep doing it like that. It becomes very, very easy once you've got books that are selling. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I highly recommend self-publishing. Hope that helps. I hope some of you get on it and grab it now. 2026. Now is the year to create some online income stream and help yourself out with bills. Build something that keeps you location free, just in case you want to do something different, move location like me, or you just want to build an income stream outside of what you're building now that will just keep piling up, and there's a nice little nest egg for you there. Okay, anyway, I'm Jace Perry. Subscribe for more. I'm giving out free tips like this, all to do with how to make money through self-publishing on Amazon. Okay, hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.